another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at the brand new Bulova Precisionist. This watch is a real nice, lovely watch. But before we go, it was lent in by Inventory Adjusters. I'll put their information up there. They have several of these at the best price that you can possibly get. So if you're looking for a Bulova Precisionist, please contact Inventory Adjusters ASAP, and they'll be able to take care of your needs. And they also have over 50,000 watches in stock. And they have a couple of these, so you should be good if you want to buy one of these. So anyway, this is the newest Bulova Precisionist, and this is a high accuracy quartz movement in here. And I'll put the specs up over here while I talk about it just a little bit. And this watch is a big watch. There's no getting around it. So I'm going to pull some measurements off of it, and we can go from there. And let me see. Straight across the case, this watch is going to measure about 47 lug to lug, and I'm going to go from where the last link turns down right here. That is a huge 57, so that's big. The watch is also very thick. 15, 16, about 17 millimeters thick. And then the crown, it's a big crown too. The crown is even 7 millimeters. So this watch, it's no getting around it. It's a big watch. The bracelet tapers. It's an integrated bracelet, and it maybe it doesn't taper down. Let me see. 22. The bracelet, yeah, the bracelet doesn't taper down at all. It's just a straightforward bracelet, but it looks really good. The bracelet looks really, really good. I like it. Let's start out with the negative things. The number one thing in my mind is the size. The heft of this watch is gigantic. The watch is gargantuan. The bracelet, although it is a great looking bracelet, I love the way it looks. The butterfly clasp, I'm okay with that. Twin trigger deployant, I'm okay with that too. But what I don't like about it is it has pins, and I think it would have been better if it had screws. Now, this Bulova, remember, Citizen has taken over Bulova, and Citizen runs Bulova, owns Bulova, whatever, whatnot. It's part of the Citizen group right now. Now, let's start at the top. You get a beautiful sapphire crystal, and it's slightly curved. It's a beautiful sapphire crystal. Lots of distortion, anti-reflective treatment, and it's sapphire. And under that, you have a beautiful blue dial. And what makes a Precisionist cool is that this watch is precise to, I believe, 1/1000th of a second, and also it's a 262 kilohertz and 300 meters of water resistance. You get that through the dial, which is partially cut out and clear, so you can see the date wheel, and that's pretty neat. Now you got 4 sub dials, and all of these sub dials are pertaining to the stopwatch. Up top, you got the 60-second counter. The bottom 1/1000th, 12-hour and 60-minute total hours on the right and left-hand side. Then you have your second hand, which is this weird second hand at the end. I guess that's the Precisionist logo. And then you get 2 semi-skeletonized hands with loom. And you also get a rehold on there that is cut out with indices that are applied throughout. That's all pretty good and well, but let's fire this up and show you what it's known for, the precision. Now, you have two buttons. You have a setting button and you have your continuous sweep button, and I'll show you that last. So let's click it. You start the chronograph, and the chronograph ticks just like any other quartz. But if you can see that hand up at 12 o'clock, you have the Bulova sign and the Bulova logo, and that thing is going crazy. And that's because this thing is 1/100th of a thousand accurate. Now when it gets to 30 seconds, it stops, but it keeps timing internally, and you'll see that. As you can see, it stopped at 12 o'clock, but the second hand is still going. And then when you click it again, it'll measure the hundreds and the thousands right there. You see that? I'll start it again. Stop it. And that's what it does. It measures all the way up to thousands. So there's not a lot of watches out there that measures to the thousands. So that's pretty cool. Now you hit the button down here. It resets everything. Now you're back to your regular time. At 4:30, you have a date window. The date window was kind of smallish and it's down in there, but you can see it. White date wheel with black printing. So that's pretty cool. That's okay. And you have one of the most lovely crowns that I've ever seen. You have the Bulova Accutron logo, and you have this twisted neural crown, which is just, in my book, an awesome thing. You have crown guards, and it's a real easy to get a grip on this. And then you have the chrono pushers, or also have slots cut out, and it's real easy to get to those too. So that's all in all, that's pretty nice too. Now over here at 8 o'clock, you have another pusher. Now that pusher is for your sweep. Now if you look at a Grand Seiko, you get that real smooth sweep. With these watches, you can trigger that sweep. Now you just push the button, and you see it speeds up until it gets to precise second. Then it'll slow down and it'll start moving just like a Grand Seiko. That's one of the major things that attracted me to this watch and wanted me to review it, is because it does have that continuous steady sweep like a Grand Seiko. That is awesome. Now, the other pitfalls of this watch, in my opinion, is that it doesn't have solar charging. I wish the Citizen Group would add solar charging on there. It doesn't have that. It takes batteries. Although the batteries, it does have a sleep function. This watch, I do believe, goes to sleep after it's been sitting idle for quite some time. It just goes to sleep, and the hands will go to 12 o'clock. But on the back, you get a solid screw-down case back. You get 300 meters of water resistance. You get a really nice band. It really needs to be screws. It really needs to be screws. That's one of the things. And you get a nice layout that it's really nice. I like the layout on there. I like the layout. I like the bezel screws. I like the brushing on there. That's all pretty nice. See the brushing on the top plate, or I guess that would be the bezel. Then you get this design on the side that mimics the buttons with the slots. Really nicely polished. Real nice brushing. The brushing is excellent on here. You get vertical brushing. I don't see that too often. You get real nice chamfering on here and polishing, and it's first rate as far as the quality. It's just that I wish this thing was solar, and I'd probably buy it. I might buy it anyway, but that's how nice it is. But this is the Bulova Precisionist. Tell me what you guys think about that. That's the watch once over. I'll do a quick loom shot. The loom on this isn't a whole lot to write home about, but I'll take you out with a loom shot. That's what the loom looks like. and it's just average. But it's a good loom for transitioning. So that's the watch once over. My name is Big E. This is the Bulova Precisionist, the latest one. Contact inventory adjusters and pick one up. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless.